Good morning, everybody. This is Ed Carter with Trader Vision, and we're going to do a featured trade idea trade plan for, I guess this is Wednesday, June 6th, D-Day. Today's featured trade idea is HBI, Hanes brand. I guess everybody needs underwear, so that's a good chart. As you can see here, what we've got is, let me just draw this out. We've got an inverted head and shoulders. So there's one shoulder, there's the head, and there's the second shoulder. And we're now breaking this neckline. We also had, I guess I can't do without erasing those. We also had a morning star type signal here. Was completed on Monday and was confirmed on Tuesday. And we've got some fairly well-defined, let's spread out here so we can see, some fairly well-defined areas up here of resistance, potential resistance up here off of these lows and these highs and these lows and these highs. And then on up here at this high, a couple lows in there. Really picking up the high in there and the lows over in here. And then a third one off of this last major leg, the top of this last major leg down. We've got a potential target up here, which lines up with some lows in there and some highs there and so forth. So those look like some pretty well-defined areas. We've also got a little support below. And clearly that breakout level there. So let's draw in some entry, exit, stop levels. Let's just say that we're going to get in here above yesterday's high, well, or something like that. Let's create a parallel. Let's say that if we drop back down into here, that tells us that for the moment this has failed and we'll want to be out. Say we put our first target up in there and our second target up in there. And over the longer term, if it worked out, we might be able to get a third target up in here. And the idea is to follow this recent trend. I guess I'll spread this out a little bit, which would be more like this. Something like that. It doesn't have to hold exactly, but that's what we'd be looking at. Let's make this green and this one red as our stop. And let's put together a trade plan. By the way, if you've been following these trades, keep moving your stops up. I've been moving stops up diligently. Moved it a bunch of times yesterday on the CDNA trade. HBI. Let's look at $150 risk here. Has earnings out of the way. We have that Morningstar type signal yesterday. We've got most of the things working in our favor. It doesn't pick up, but you can actually see here the inverted head and shoulders. And let's go ahead. I'll plan it out as a 3-exit plan, but probably that's a long time before it's going to get up there. So let's look at an entry of about, let's just call it 1881. That's a couple ticks above where we closed. Okay, maybe not. Let's make it 1886. I thought we closed at 1881. My mistake. I'm going to put the stop down here about 1830 with the first target up here. Let's call it 2045. second target at 21.55. And maybe cheat that up a couple cents, 58. And then let's also look at 23.20. That's a dime less than that line I dropped in there. Again, those lines are not to the penny. They should be areas. So it says we can do 267. Let's bump that up to 300 shares. So we're going to risk a little more than 150. Actually, this is a pretty big chunk of this account. Maybe we drop it down to 250. That's a little more reasonable. Let's say we sell 100 shares at this first target. We've got $140 risk. We have a chance to make, if we sold the entire 250 shares here, we'd make almost 400 bucks, $397.50, which far exceeds our goal. But if we just sell the 100, we'll pick up 159 bucks at that place. If we sell another 100 up the second target here, we'll pick up another 272 bucks in profit, which would bring us up, if we sold the entire position there, we'd have 538 overall. But holding on to that last 50, we'll see what we'll do here. If we held on to that last 50 and kept moving our stop up, we'll probably be taken out before then, but if not, we'd be looking at a total of 600, almost 650 bucks, giving us 4.6 to 1. But again, the thing I like about this most is that, let's take this out. At that first target, we're getting almost 3 to 1. So that works for me. And this will be our trade plan for the day. We're going to have our entry above, our signal here above, what did I say, 1886, I guess I said. Well, let's make it above 85. So there you go. That's our trade plan for today. And something for you to evaluate and look at. I wish you good trading and hope to see you in the trading room.